What is going on, Moto fam? It is finally that time to do a review on the Pirelli Diablo Rosso 4s after I've gotten a good grasp on them. Put about 400 miles on these tires. So let's head to my favorite mountain and we'll get started with the review. It's going to be about a 30-minute ride for me, but for you guys, we're just going to time travel. Let's get it.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking at the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
And here we are, guys. It's actually been a day later. Traffic was just so bad that the sun already went down when I got here last time. But let's go ahead and go over the Diablo Rosso 4 tires. We'll cover the technical aspect first, and then I'll go over my own opinions. So let's talk about the construction of the Diablo 4s. Now, Pirelli built these tires more for a sporty aspect of riding. So if you look at the curvature of these tires, it's actually more curved at the top, and then the shoulders kind of square off a little bit. And what that does is it gives you a better turning profile, meaning that it takes a little bit less effort to pull into a turn or push into a turn. And once you're at about a 35-degree lean angle, it pretty much becomes a full slick tire, which gives you better grip while you're cornering into these turns. And what's actually pretty cool about these tires is that it's dual compound. 50% in the center is a hard composite rubber. The other 50% on the sides are a softer compound, which allows it to grab much better on the road. Pirelli also talks about a void to fill ratio, meaning the little grooves that they cut out are actually engineered to have as much contact to the road as possible while still dispersing water if it ever rains or wet weather conditions. The front actually does most of the dispersing. The back actually has a greater void to fill ratio than the front, which means that it has a lot more contact than the front, so you can accelerate out a little bit faster out of your corners. I hate it when this happens, but I'm actually stuck behind this van, and hopefully they pull over. If not, I'll probably find a spot to pass them. Come on, pull over. Alright. Well, let me get back to you guys once I find some clear space here, because these two vehicles are going way below the speed limit. Now that we're past all the cars, unfortunately I haven't had a chance to test the tires in the rain. I try not to go out in the rain anyways, but in Arizona you ain't getting no rain. Now, going back with that harder compound in the center, that actually helps for regular road use riding. It just allows the tire to last a little bit longer when it's straight up and down and just riding normally. Of course, your sidewalls are going to tend to wear down quicker, especially if you're doing track or rides like these, going through twisties. So on the Dunlop, on the stock Dunlops that I had, I probably got around 8,000 miles, a little over. But on these, they're probably going to be half that life. So it is what it is. I'm actually really happy with these tires. So let's go over my opinions on them. And wow, incredible. What a day and night difference between the Dunlops that I had. I have no issues with just pushing it, and it wants to turn. And accelerating out, way more comfortable than the Dunlops that I had. I haven't had the rear try to slip out on me just yet, which is really nice and comfortable. So if I had to give ratings on these tires, wetness level, obviously I can't assess. So until I get to test those, I won't leave anything. Handling, 5 out of 5. This is the most comfortable I've ever been going up these mountains, and each time I come up here, I've been taking it a little bit faster each time and have had no issues. Next time I do need to test them on the track and see how they do. But otherwise, another thing that should be noted, these tires probably sit about half an inch to an inch taller than the Dunlop tires because of that curvature I was talking about earlier. So that's a little important for me. I'm about 5'5", a short king, and I was able to flat-foot it on the Dunlops, and I'm just a little bit elevated on the Diablo 4s. So just be aware of that if you're a bit of a shorter person. But overall, in my opinion, I would rebuy these tires in a heartbeat. Pirelli did a really good job with the tires I was looking for, between a road tire and something geared more towards the track. But anyways, guys, we made it to the midway point. I hope that was helpful for you, and until next time, I will see you later.